Hey Kelly, welcome to Algebra 1, first day on classes for Tuales, okay? What we're gonna do with Algebra 1 is I'm just backing you up to a little bit before where you left off with Miss Ashley, because it's been a while since you reviewed or anything like that, because you were doing consumer math with me, okay? So we're starting on lesson 71, elimination. You see that you have two equations right here, and they want you to solve for x and y. Okay, back on page, I think like 213 or something like that, you learn how to do substitution. Okay, for instance, I'm going to review substitution with you because you get to decide soon whether or not elimination or substitution is the best way to do this kind of problem. Okay, and like what you like better. So substitution would be like this, like let's solve for y. This one's going to be an easy y to solve for. So let's go 2x minus y equals 13. Okay, we move the 2x over here, so we have negative y equals negative 2x plus 13, right? Okay, then we have to change the signs because this negative has to go away, so we just change the signs over here. We have y equals positive 2x minus 13, okay? Substitute that back into the equation we did not use to solve for that y, okay? Substitute it into this second equation. We have 3x plus 4 times what? Times what your y equals. 2x minus 13 equals 3, okay? It's actually the second time I did this video because I did the math wrong the first time, so I'm gonna try to do the math right this time. So you have 3x plus 4 times 2x is gonna give you 8x. Minus 4 times 13 is 52. I said 56 the first video. Okay, then you add over your 52 here and add your x's. So you have 3x plus 8x is 11x equals 52 plus 3 is 55. Okay, so your x, sorry about that, you can't see that, but it's 11x equals 55. Let's write it over here. So your x is going to equal what? You're going to divide by 11, your x equals 5. Okay? Then in order to solve for your y, you can go anywhere to solve for that y. You can put that 5 in here, right? Because that y is just waiting for you to use. So you go 5. So 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 13 is negative 3. So your answers are 5 and negative 3. Okay? Now I'm going to show you how to do it using the new elimination process. Okay, elimination. I honestly like elimination better, but it's totally up to, I believe that you told me you like substitution better, but anyway, so we're gonna see. So elimination means that you're gonna find a way to manipulate these two equations, or even one sometimes you have to make it possible to either eliminate the x's or eliminate the y's. Like for example, look right here. You have a negative y and a positive 4y. What would be super easy to do, and this is why I love it so much, is that you can take this equation and multiply it by 4. When you take this equation and multiply it by 4, that's going to make this y a negative 4y. And you can eliminate it with a positive 4y. Like I'll show you. You do 8x minus 4y, I'm just multiplying it, putting it down here, equals 52. Okay? So then you eliminate it. 4y put minus 4y, gone. Okay? So then you add the other things. 3x plus 8x, 11x. 3 plus 52, 55. Okay? So again, we're doing the divide here, x equals 5. Same answer, just a different process. Now I do understand that maybe it's like not fun because you have to like search for the one that you can manipulate and how you can manipulate it, etc., etc. But if you get into like the groove of doing that, you might like it better. Then in order to find y, you go back to the substitution. You substitute this into one of these equations. So I'm going to substitute it in this one because you can see it better because we can cross everything out. So you go 2 times 5, you can put the 5 in for the x, right? Minus y equals 13. Okay, so you have 10 minus y equals 13. Minus 10, you have negative y equals 3. Move that negative over here like I told you before, y equals negative 3. So those are your two answers. You do have to check it, okay? In order to check it, you just pick one of these formulas to make sure that both of these work. So let's take the top one again. We go 2 times 5 minus a negative 3 equals 13, right? This is going to become positive, positive. You have 10 plus 30 equals 13. So you know you're right. Okay? Okay, example 71.2, we're going to continue with the elimination. This one's going to be a little bit more fun to manipulate. Ooh, okay, so we can decide on the x or we can decide on the y. I'm going to still decide on the y because they're already, one's negative, one's positive. To me, that makes it easier to eliminate. You don't have to change any signs. So, 3 and 4, I'm going to make them 12. I'm going to multiply this one by 4 to get it to be 12. Negative 12, right? 4 times negative 3 will negative 12. And this one times 3 to make a positive 12. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite them down here. We've got the first one, 8x minus 12y equals 20. Big temptation, Kelly, be careful. Make sure you always multiply over here with the answer too. A big temptation is to put that as 5 again. Okay, but we can't do that. Then we have 3 times 3 is 9x plus 12y equals negative 18 times 3 is negative 54. Okay? Then we can eliminate. Let's go back to using a different color. Let's eliminate this one. We have 8x plus 9x is 17x equals 20 minus 54 is a negative 34. So your x is going to be what? Negative 34 divided by 17 is negative 2. Okay? Don't forget, you can use your calculator if you have one or you want to use your phone or whatever. So negative 2. For your x, go back up here to make it your y. You can pick either one. I'll just pick the first one. 2 times negative 2 minus 3y equals 5. So you have negative 4 minus 3y equals 5. So you have plus 4. You have negative 3y equals 9. Divided by negative 3 divided by negative 3. So your y equals negative 3. Okay? Check your answer, check your answer, check your answer. Let's do it with the first one again. Let's do 2 times negative 2 minus 3 times negative 3 equals, should equal 5. We have a negative 4 here. We have a negative 3 times negative 3 is a positive 9. Negative 4 plus 9 is a positive 5. So yes, we do have the right answers. Woo!